Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hopefully, everybody's doing great. Happy Thursday night, and it's time for another Forex talk over here. So, welcome welcome if you're new here. Sorry, and welcome back if you're an existing followers. By the way, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to activate notification. That is the most important part because I'm rarely on time. That's what it is. Like tonight, I was supposed to be on at 6, and it's 6:15. So you make sure to activate notification. That is probably the most important thing with me, okay? So you'll know next time I go live. By the way, if you're part of any trading group right now, either Discord, looking for the other word, whatever trading community that you're being part of, send them the link, let them know we're on. We are here to help traders in the trading community. I'm going to be there to answer all your questions and also giving you some trade ideas, but also, most importantly, this week we don't have any losses to break down, but we have a solid win to break down. So, and a solid trade that we missed. Unfortunately, the entry was at 3 a.m., but this, I think, was the trade of the week. So I'll break it down for you and show you exactly what was possible. And yeah, so basically what we missed. It is what it is. It's part of the game. So make sure to smash the like button as you're coming in. This is called Forex Talk Over Beer for a reason, because we're going to be enjoying a nice little drink together. So first thing first, let's open up this little beer here. And by the way, if you don't have your drink right now, run to the kitchen, run somewhere, and there's drinks, come back with it. We'll do the official cheer in just a second. By the way, if you're new here, let me know where you're from. Where did you heard about the stream? Yeah, so I want to know if it's your first time. If you're recurrent, drop a hi in the comment. Let me know if the sound is loud and clear. All right, guys, so let's get started. This is the official cheers in 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. All right, let me see the chat here. You guys are super, extremely duper quiet. What's going on here? Okay. So, man, hopefully you guys didn't kill your keyboard somewhere. It's still working. But let's get started. All right, enough talking, more trading. I know most of you watch the replay. And a good evening. That's ding dong. Man, I just love, when I see your name in the chat, it makes me smile every time. So good evening, buddy. How you doing? All right, so how's your week so far? Positive, negative? Like, are you winning, losing? Which pair did you trade? Let me know, guys. Let me know. This stream on Thursday night, Forex Talk Over Beer, is interactive, okay? So it's not like my live session where I'm super focused, trying to find out the entries and everything. This is more like, entertaining / interactive question back and forth with you guys. So those show gets interesting when you getting involved. Okay. We got Marius Torres. Hello, saludos desde. Yes, my Spanish is not on point. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm guessing you said hello and salute. I'm on USD. Oh, hold on, wait a second here. I'm on USD CHF right now. What's your thought on this pair? Yeah, I'll break it down. USD CHF is one of the pair that I'm looking at, so we're for sure gonna look at it. So, all right, let me put the screen bigger. Let's put the banner going. Boom, here we go. And let's get started. All right, so let's start with GJ. This is the trade of the week. Oh my God, oh my God. I'm so mad that I missed that. But at the same time, I cannot be mad at myself because, I was sleeping. The entry literally happened at 3 a.m. So, there's nothing I can do. It just sucked that it did happen during the night. But this was the entry I was looking for many days. If you've been watching the stream, you knew that I was watching carefully, GJ, for that kind of entry. So I'll break it down for you guys so you know next time this thing show up in front of you guys. Aspen, good evening, buddy. How you doing? We got Raf here. Good evening, Sasha. Got a 3-1 win on GJ. Cheers. That's it. That's my boy. Cheers, Raf. Happy you caught that one. That one was discussed many times over on the stream, so I'm super happy you did catch it. Cheers, guys. By the way, guys, we should be at least 100% like ratio right now. Like, you should all smash that goddamn like button right now, all right? So make sure to do so. It takes literally like a fraction of a second. I know it can be hard on the fingers sometimes, but try your best, okay? Okay, let's start with the weekly here, okay? So let's start with the weekly. We are clearly bearish on the weekly time frame. Whoa. Here we go. So we're clearly bearish here. We have the pullback at this daily area of interest. We're gonna go take a look at this. This is also, sorry guys, I had something on my mouse. It was not working properly. Here we go. And let's go down one time frame here. On the daily time frame, we are also bearish. If you look, we got a move down, pull back at the daily area of interest, like I was mentioning. We rejected the major QP 195 inside that daily golden zone. So many confluences. We form resistance here on the daily time frame also. So what happened after that? After that, you go down to the 4-hour time frame, and here it was. Okay, so basically H4 went bullish, bullish, and after that we went bearish, right? And once we actually, this is not the elbow, this is the elbow. All right, let me do this so it's clear for everyone. So here, boom, and here, perfect. So here, there's no elbow. Here we have this elbow, okay? So right here on top, okay? And once we broke under here, we became bearish, so you got the pullback inside that H4 golden zone. We got the nice engulfing candle. And now if you go down here on the lower time frame, you'll see the entry was at 3 a.m. It was right here, bam, on this 1 hour engulfing right here. Look at this. This was textbook, beautiful. You can put 5 pips above that active, not active, but the current resistance. So plus 5, let's see, at 37, plus 5, you have 42, right? So 42 pips, something like that. And you write it down. And you got way more than that. Look at this. So right now, if you took that entry, you are at a 5-1 if you're still holding. So there was more than enough for a 3-1 here. So solid trade. That was the trade of the week in my book. That was the most clean, the cleanest one, I should say. And yeah, everything made sense. So except for that H4 elbow, that was a little effy, not gonna lie. But except that, like, everything else made sense, you know. So yeah, so hopefully you took notes on that. If you have any question, please let me know. But right now, like GJ right now, I mean, the move is already done. So at this point, I mean, there's still room actually. This is exactly what I told my student a couple of days ago. If you go back here, if you go back on our Discord right here, trade idea. If you look trade idea right here, I said, where did I say that? Hold on, wait a second. Where was it? Weekly, bum bum bum. Oh, yeah, here, I'm in too old. Okay, yeah. So what I was saying is, I said that we have enough room to, because at first I was looking at it for day trade, but after that I said there's a lot of room to hold for the weekly time frame. Because if you look left here, once you pass this level here, I mean, you got clean traffic to this support, okay? So even now, I would be willing to have a continuous trade on GJ. One of the reason is this candle is showing no exhaustion. Plus, if you look at this candle, we already broke previous low, you know? So the odds are way better for price to continue to the downside. All right, if you look at the weekly also, I mean, weekly was, you know, weekly was, previously I said, sorry, I said on the weekly was clean traffic. I meant on the daily. I do apologize, but we have a lot of room still. We got like, how many pips we got left here? We got another like 140 pips to this weekly support. Okay, and technically, if this was the pullback and we're forming a resistance by tomorrow, this candle, weekly candle, and no top wick, meaning that was very, very, very low probability for price to continue to the upside, meaning that next week we should continue to the downside also. Okay, so if you look, but the only sketchy thing though is next week we're gonna start a new month, meaning that we might see a pullback to the upside to create the top wick of the monthly candle. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But I would be willing to have a consideration trade here on GJ. If I have a pullback on H4, I would be willing to have a consideration trade for sure. Yeah, because everything makes sense to continue to the downside now. Yeah, I think H4 is going to give us the pullback to create a top wick on that daily candle, and after that we'll reverse to continue to the downside. So I'll watch. I don't really like to get involved during Asian session, but if something that makes sense, great. If not, I'll wait for tomorrow morning and see what happened. I'm not a big fan of holding during the weekend, but hey, if everything makes sense, I might do it, or I'll just do a day trade, a quick day trade tomorrow. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do, because now thinking about it, next week we're starting a new month. So on Sunday, price might be a little crazy. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. If I get in, I'm going to get out by the end of the day tomorrow. Cheers. All right, so let's continue here. AUDCHF. AUDCHF, I almost got a loss here. Almost got into a trade here and having a loss. But I waited and wait for here. Okay, so let's start with the weekly first. So if you're looking at the weekly, kind of same setup as GJ. We got a nice push down, nice pullback, weekly golden zone, major QP, weekly area of interest, previous structure. I mean, like the weekly time frame was perfect. Okay, so now let's go down to the daily. Daily was already bearish, and if you look here, second best thing was wait for H4 pullback for daily consideration, which I almost took when we had the pullback here on H4. Okay, or was it here? I can't remember. No, that was Monday. So I guess that was somewhere around here. You know, on the lower time frame, we had the SOS also. So I was like, you know what? Let's wait, because I wrote here best thing is to wait for daily pullback, and everything made sense now, because I mean, look at those doji. Those doji usually indicate like exhaustion, indecisive candle, so you don't know where to go. But if you look now at today's candle that just closed, I mean, we broke previous low, we broke previous high, respected previous low. So I mean, now, I mean, there's a better probability for price to go to the upside and now give us the daily pullback. So that'll be great, because if it does, next week we should have a pretty nice trade here on AUDCHF. So yeah, I mean, nothing else to talk about here. Here, I don't want to sell now. So I'm going to delete this. Boom. There we go. Perfect. USD/GPY. Let's update this. Here we go. Let's start with the weekly once again. If you're looking at the weekly, we are bearish. We got, this is also another, was I mentioning USD/GPY? Whatever. So another clean trend here on USD/GPY. We got a nice push down. Big pullback though. Okay, big pullback. This is sitting on the safety net on the fib level. So this is the last area where I'm interested into a trade. Here, if we do close like this week, we should be able to continue down. We got clean traffic to this area, so should be pretty solid. Now, if you look at the daily was USD/GPY, by the way. Okay, so hold on, wait a second. Let me show you something. This is where like you can hold this trade idea until there. Okay, When I say that, that's very important to understand that it doesn't mean I'm gonna hold all the way. You know, I might secure like 90% of my profit and leave like a 10% runner. I'm not the kind of guy who's gonna hold that long. Okay, that's not my style. This is not how I trade. But am I gonna be willing to re-enter? For sure. Okay, that's also why I closed 100% of my profit yesterday. Okay, so let me show you this trade, because this trade was super extremely solid. Okay, so once again, I explained the weekly time frame. Let's go back to the daily. The daily, we had to push down. Okay, so we had to push down, we had to pull back, retesting daily area of interest. Okay, which is, I'm pretty sure if we do the fib here, yeah, we're right inside that golden zone also. Okay, so I was like, all right, great. So we're right there. Let's take a look at H4. H4, same thing. We had the pullback. We had to push down, pull back inside that H4 golden zone. We did form resistance. Everything's good. We got the double top. We got the double top right here. Okay, so came down, retest the neckline. Let's fucking go down, baby. All right, so now let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So if you look here, we were already bearish on the 1 hour and took the entry right away after the retest of the neckline on H4. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not gonna lie, the best entry was like somewhere around here, if I'm not wrong. But this, once again, was during the night. Okay, so the best entry was somewhere around here. I'm pretty sure if we go down, it might have something. Actually, right here, it was at 3 a.m. once again. Once again, right here, you know. So that was the best entry. Even on 2 hours, I think he had one. Like on the 2 hour time frame, solid entry right here at 5 a.m. But I'm sleeping at the time. So what I did is I looked, I was like, all right, so how can I enter this trade now? And after that double top, retest of the neckline, I was like, all right, this is good. Let me go down to the smaller time frame here, and we got our engulfing after the push down on 1 hour. Oops. After the push down on 1 hour and pull back right here, this is where I got it. Okay, so placed up right at this structure right here and write it down for 3, 2, 1. So closed everything there and pretty happy. Of course, if I would have hold it, I would be like at something like a 4 to 1 right now. Actually, this is not my exact entry. I'm gonna have to go back on my MT4, which is closed right now. I'm gonna try to open it. Because at the end of the day, I was at 3.5-ish to 1, so which is pretty good. I'm super happy with that. Was risking 3% of that one. So did a little bit more than 9%. So pretty happy. Cheers. Let me see the chat for 1 second. Hi Sasha. Hi Matthew. How you doing, bud? We got Emmy. How are you? Hi Sasha. Are you gonna keep streaming on Tuesday? Yes. Yes, I do stream on Tuesday. Make sure to activate notification because it depends. Like I'm anything between like 6:30, 7:30. Give me 1 sec here. Ils ont déjà mangé, hein? Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so yeah, so anything between 6:30, 7:30, you know. So you definitely want to make sure to activate notification. Do you hold your trade if there's a red folder incoming for that pair? It depends. It depends. What's the folder? Is it related to my pair? Number one. Number two, am I already like in pretty good profit? Do I want to secure? Like it's really personal at that point. You know, it's really like, what am I risking? You know, am I gonna put my stuff at break even? Like, and there's some red folders that has bigger impact than the others. For me, CPI is probably one of the major one, but it's gonna be affecting a lot of the USD pair and NFP. You know, but again, you know, like if I'm in the trade, It's either I'm gonna secure some profit and move my stop at break even. I'm the kind of guy who I don't like to be degen. I want to play safe. And if I'm about to enter a trade, I am for sure not entering. I'm gonna wait for the storm to pass. But am I gonna take a decision based on that red folder? No. Yeah. But if I'm super close, let's say I just enter, you know, I didn't realize there was a red folder. For sure I'm closing. Like I'm like, fuck it, you know? Because by the time the red folder clicks, you know, your spread's can go up like by 20 pips sometimes, you know, it depends on the pair. Like just that can stop you out in a fraction of a second, right? And it can slip you like an extra like 20 pips. I've seen that. I've seen that during COVID. It was insane. Like people were getting slipped like 30 pips, you know, like after their stop loss, you know, on gold. That was insane. So like, yeah, I'm out, you know, so let me see here. Some entry, but my stop loss. Oh, same entry. Stop loss is 155.750. Actually, it's opening up now. Let me check. Count this 3. Oh, it's not gonna give me my right stop because I placed my stop at break even. Once I secure, because what I did, I secured 90% of my profits around 3.5-ish to 1. I let a runner go, and when I saw, like I let like a 10% running, and when I saw price coming back, I was like, you know what? Let me place my stop at break even. That's when I secured 90% of my profits. Sorry, and yeah, no, that's it. It's giving me the entry. Yeah, so it is what it is. But yeah, nice, man. Good entry, bro. Congrats. Okay, so that was USD/GPY. Euro CHF right now, I mean, not much. I mean, there's something that's going to come up probably for next week. Right now, the weekly is bullish. We got a nice pullback at the weekly. It's a weekly and daily area of interest. We also have the daily pullback here at the daily golden zone, which is perfect. Also, if you look at 4 hour, oh, okay, so now this is good. All right, so I was saying wait for H4 to go bullish, and now we did. Okay, so wait a second here. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have something very interesting. Cheers. Okay. Perfect. All right, so let's see here on H1. So H1. So H1 bearish from there to there. After that, bullish. Okay. So here. Perfect. So here we are bullish. 30 minute. 30 minute is also bullish. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, so now let's recap this because I think, what time is it? Oh, we're about to have an entry here. All right, so weekly is bullish. That weekly has no top wick right now, okay? But we're pulling back up. So now I'm curious. I might have to check here the monthly for 1 second because this monthly candle is closing. How many days we have? Do we have 31 days? Like, where's my calendar? Yeah, okay, so it's closing tomorrow. Okay, so that monthly candle is closing tomorrow, and we are closing bullish, broke previous high, respected previous low. So we're expecting price to continue to the upside here on the monthly time frame. Okay, so monthly is bullish, weekly is bullish with no top wick. Are we gonna retract all the way up before the end of the day tomorrow? Or that's gonna be a booby trap candle. All right, so daily makes sense. Here we don't have an elbow, that's a 90 degrees. All right, H4 is bullish. We have a pullback. That candle is about to close now. If it closes like this, that's a very good sign. Plus, if that H1 close engulfing right here, I'm going to be in. Like, even that 30-minute made sense. But I'm happy to miss it because by waiting an extra 30 minutes, it's going to give me the confirmation of the close of that H4 candle. It's super rare I enter a trade on Asian session. But the only thing that bothers me is that weekly with no top wick. But everything else makes sense. Yeah, so you know what? I'm not going to go with 3% because that end of the month kind of like bugging me a little bit. And I want to be up this week. So worst case, I'm going to be losing 2 and I'm going to be up. I'm up like 9 point something. So even if I lose 2, I'm going to be up 7%. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to risk 2. So a Euro CHF. Euro CHF. Give me one sec, guys. I need to set up my Euro CHF. I think I didn't trade that pair this year yet. I mean this year. Of course, we're only in January, but I'm talking like even last year. I'm not sure. Load. Alright, let me set up my templates. There we go. Alright, bear with me, guys. I'm just setting up this magic key. Alright. Open calc. So okay, so let's wait 15 minutes. Okay, so now let's move on. Meanwhile, let me see the chat here. Okay. What would be your Euro CHF? Okay. Based on what do you calculate the risk? What do you mean based on what? Based on, like, the risk I choose is based on the confluence I have. It's based on like how confident I am. Like usually, like my max I'm gonna be risking is 5%. But that's very rare. Usually I'm gonna be like at 3. And anything that like kind of, it's going to be 1, 2, 2.5. I'm going to play in there, right? So here I'm going to go with 2%. And 2% is based on my my account, So let's say you have $100. I mean, you're risking 2% of $100. If you have like $2,000, you're risking 2% of $2,000. And if you, et cetera, right? So if you have $200,000, it's 2% of $200,000. You have a rule for percentage? I don't really have a rule, but like I said, if I know it's going to be risky or more risky, for sure, I'm not taking 3%. It's going to be under, So except that, I don't have like any specific rule when it comes down to percentage wise. I just go with, on how do I like this trade, how many confluences I have, like I keep telling people, when you're looking at a chart and when you're breaking down a chart, you're actually building up a case. you're building up like a murder case, a robbery case, you know. So here you're building up a case on, all right, what is the what's the proof, or the what do I have that's gonna say that it's gonna go up or go down? Like, what's telling me that this guy murdered this girl, you know? So that's the same thing. You want to find those clues. And the more clues you have, like the more confident you can be to accuse someone of doing something, right? So same thing here, you know? So if I'm super confident, I'm going to go with my full risk, which is 3%. If I'm extremely super duper confident, I might go with 5, you know, which is like really super rare, okay? But technically my full risk is 3, you know. Sometimes it happens sometimes that I do some stupid stuff, but I'm not gonna talk about that tonight. Okay, so let's move on. Euro NZD, let's take a look. Weekly is bullish. We got the part of a pullback, kind of. Here, if you're looking at daily's been ranging now, but we did broke above. I was basically waiting for that pullback here on H4, but yeah, so I guess I don't really like Euro NZD anymore. So later. GCAD. GCAD weekly. Now we're just at that resistance. So we never had the daily pullback yet. So still waiting for that. NZD-CHF looks good to go down, but we need a daily switch of structure. So nothing else to talk about it. I'm waiting for this. Okay. USD-CHF. Daily reach weekly golden zone. I have to wait for daily SOS, which just happened today. Great. Now, if you look into weekly, we are bullish. Weekly time frame is bullish. We got a pullback. Weekly area of interest. Major QP. Golden zone rejection. All right. Makes sense. Now, let's take a look at the daily. Daily finally flipped bullish. Great. Great. Perfect. So now I'm going to change this note. So I'm going to say daily need to pull back. There we go. So now that's the next thing I'm going to be waiting for. So now I can actually switch this green because we got 2 time frame in sync. So boom, and I'm going to move this up. So, yep, looking nice. H4, what about H4? H4 is already bullish. Great. So if you have a pullback on H4 or daily, whatever, this is where I'm going to be looking at an entry. Cheers, guys. NZD-CHF, we just create a new high here on H4. Weekly is bearish. Nice pullback on the weekly golden zone. Nice. Oh yeah, here need daily SOS. Okay, so we don't need to talk about this anymore. NZD-USD. Oh, somebody asked about the pair earlier. What was it again? Hold on. All right, let me do NZD-USD first. So weekly is bearish. We got a pullback, but not a very big pullback. Not gonna lie. Are we an area of interest? Not even. So we're not at a weekly area of interest. What about the daily? Daily is bullish now. So, oh yeah, here. Oh, that's why it's orange. So here I'm looking at a counter trend trade based on the weekly. Okay, so the weekly is bearish, but I'm looking for a retest of this area or entering and hitting that major QP right here. Okay, so if I have the daily here, nice pullback because the daily is bullish. And if you look here, we are right inside that daily golden zone right there. Now let's take a look at H4. H4 now is bearish, so I absolutely need my H4 bullish to be able to take that counter trend day trade. So, all right. There we go. So that's it. Euro AUD, very quickly, also a day trade here. If daily pullback, potential day trade. Let's see. Yeah, so same idea here. All right, perfect. All right, let me go see the chat. There was a pair somebody mentioned. Oh, that was Ding Dong. That was the pair. I'm in USD Oh, here we go. So we just talked about it, right? So let me just go back to USD for 1 second. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the one that actually secure my profit. But if you're still holding, congrats, bro, congrats. I mean, you still have room, and it looks like this candle is about to continue down. So great, very great. I'm personally like super happy with that, and especially with this H4 candle now, I'm like, and this doji, I'm like, man, we might see a pullback on H4, and you know, I prefer to secure my profits here and re-enter, you know. And all the rest is not ready. Yeah, so all right, so hopefully that was good. Oh, actually, let me go back. What time is it? 7 minutes. What was the pair? What was the pair I wanted to enter? Shit, that is EURCHF. Yeah, that looks good. So, yeah, if this goes like this, like in 7 minutes, I'm going to be in. All right, man. Let's see if we have any questions. Let's see if we have any questions. Perfect. Let me see here. There's a question. Sasha, on Euro GBP, would you consider the daily bullish or bearish? Euro GBP. Let's see. Would you consider daily bullish or bearish? Daily is bearish. Yeah, daily is bearish. Yeah, here you have that elbow on top. So it broke under, so now it's bearish. When are you going to start your boot camp? I don't have a date yet, so if you want to be on the list, send me a DM with your email, and I'm going to add your name on the list because it's going to be a very small group, only 12 people max. So I don't want to have a big group. So make sure that you are on the list to secure your spot. And yeah, that's it. Perfect, guys. So thank you so much for being here tonight. I appreciate every single one of you to show up tonight. Cheers, and I'll see you on Tuesday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the weekend. Trade safe tomorrow. All right. Thank you very much. Can I write on Discord? Yes. Yes, you can write on Discord. What the hell just happened? Sorry guys, there's another question here. Do you mind looking at the AUD CAD? Yeah, I'm a little late right now. So if you don't mind, send me a DM on Discord and I'll give you my thought, okay? Thank you, Ding Dong. You're welcome, buddy. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Cheers.